Deciding what to bring to college, I did what every guy does. Went through my collection of Teen Vogue magazines, article by article.
Yes.
It wasn't until I got to my July 2010 issue that I realized I didn't need anything. According to this issue, all I needed was a Proenza shoulder tie-dyed top, check. Military shrunken jacket, check. Neon bright chunky bracelets, check. And a gay best friend. I was being compared to neon bright chunky bracelets. The neon bright I get, but chunky? I'm working really hard to lose weight. All of this treating gays like commodifiable accessories had me down. So I hopped onto my Topps laptop and dug my fingernails into what all this commodification was about. I discovered an April 4th, 2012 article from Nicholas Arrivo of Duke University which stated, even as capitalism allowed homosexuality to flourish, it was by no means kind to the homosexual identity. So capitalism was kind of like the bully that beat me up in high school and then had me meet him in the locker room to study for PE. Turns out he really just wanted to PE all over me. In order to battle this commodification and avoid becoming some girl's bangle, it's time to first advertise the causes, try on some effects before finally purchasing some solutions, while leaving our old beliefs and briefs in the dressing room. There are two causes to this gay commodification: the marketing of the homosexual identity and the mainstreaming of gay culture. First, the homosexual identity is being marketed, and this queen ain't seen one goddamn penny in royalties. In 1983, John D'Amelio opened this discussion when he stated that two aspects of capitalism, wage labor and commodity production, created the social conditions which allowed for the emergence of a distinctive gay and lesbian identity. So for a long while, we gays were like Latinos at GOP conventions. You know, rare like diamonds or sapphires or Rubios. According to the previously cited Arrivo article, while it was once considered radical to be gay, capitalism began to use the gay identity as a weapon to keep gays inside of a bubble. And what a fabulous bubble it was. Until it popped, leaving us all gay-washed, which is not as gross as it sounds. Gays began to lose their individualism and were mainstreamed into American culture. On the one hand, it helped us gain visibility, but on the other hand, you have different fingers, and sometimes forced visibility isn't a good thing. The rise of shows like The A-List, Will and Grace, and Glee began to show gay men as accessories to straight women. And it only got worse when women discovered our havens. Gay clubs. Yeah, that's right. We had our own safe space filled with beautiful men, fruity cocktails, and fruitier cocks. And then you ladies snuck in with your bachelorette parties and your penis hats. On April 14th, 2012, the Houston Press told women to go to South Beach, the biggest little homo house in Texas, for all of their bachelorette party needs, claiming, you can flirt with cute, half-dressed, sexy boys all night long without worrying about them getting the wrong idea. And you're right. We're not interested in your vagina. Just your marriage rights, bitch. And most women don't even realize the impact that this has on their gay friends. According to Time, on May 26, 2012, Robert Cooley, owner of the Abbey, the largest gay club in San Francisco, banned bachelorette parties from his clubs, claiming, we're flooded with requests from women in penis hats, who want to ogle our go-go's, dance with the gays, and celebrate their pending nuptials. They have no idea that the people around them are legally banned from getting married. With the causes defined, it's time to strap on some effects, and don't take it there. That's my job. There are two: the perpetuation of the gay stereotype, and gays being treated as accessories rather than individuals. It is no surprise that the gay stereotype is often perceived as rich, white, and self-absorbed. And in 2010, CNN ran a program entitled Gary and Tony Have a Baby, which featured a rich white gay couple living in New York going through the surrogate process. On June 20th, 2010, gay blogger Bill Browning asked, "Where are the fathers who had children with women they loved, or as a desperate attempt at proving their heterosexuality?" And the answer is simple. They're in Tallahassee. Even magazines that once worked against the stereotype, like Out, are now filled with advertisements that make it worse. In this issue alone, I found 21 advertisements pertaining to sex, high-priced fashion, and alcohol, 17 of which featured only white men. In order to compensate for all of the injustice, I marked them with butch green Post-its. Second, gays are being treated as accessories, and this downplays our individuality. Think back to the most popular depictions of gays in recent history. From the rise of shows like Queer Eye for the Straight Guy, where gay men make over straight men looking for straight women, to RuPaul's Drag You, where drag queens make over straight women looking for straight men. Because nothing says feminine subtlety like a drag queen. CNN pointed out on August 7th, 2012, that according to popular depictions, a straight woman's connection with a gay man offers only the shallow benefit of an enthusiastic shopping buddy or a sassy hairstylist. And that's simply not true. We also love mani-pedis and a good facial. And what's worse, gays are starting to buy into this, contributing to their own stereotypical representations through viral videos like Shit Gay Guys Say or Sassy Gay Friend, which has reached over 26 million views on YouTube. Even Urban Dictionary has 4 pages of terms to describe the gay best friend. My personal favorite is fag bangle, for when your regular accessories just aren't loud enough. Another good one is person, spelled with a U. Now that we know the effects this has on our culture, let's try on some slimming solutions. There are 2. Stand up against the commodification and open up the dialogue. First, my homos, lend me your queers. We have got to stand up against this gay commodification. Look, I know it's hard to resist being swishy and fabulous, but as long as we continue to act like accessories, we'll always be treated like it. If the next time someone snaps their fingers at every witty comment you make and says, "Oh, girl," don't be afraid to snap back, verbally. That you have a right to remind someone that you're more than an object or a stereotype. As long as we don't talk about it, we'll always be things first and people second. It's time to stop living up to what we're expected to be and start building up our community. Well, but how, Ben? I'm glad you asked. According to the Huffington Post on June 19th, 2012, a radical new group known as Occupride is running under the slogan, community, not commodity. While currently based out of the Bay Area, this organization grows through individuals starting their own Occupride groups in order to take Pride back to what it was. A way for us to gain visibility in the community and show that we're more than a commercial friend with benefits. Check out their website, bayoccupride.com, or visit their Twitter feed or Facebook page to find out how you can get more involved. Second, open up the dialogue. Don't be afraid to ask your gay friends about what else defines them. I promise you, there's more to them than being gay. Sure, I used to be a drag queen, and I love nothing more than to have a Friday night bubble bath while I down a bottle of Cab Sav. But I'm also a brother, a son, and an uncle to a beautiful baby boy. And nothing in my life has ever been more fulfilling or rewarding. I'm worth more than a Snap bracelet or a handbag, and the last time I checked, Gucci wasn't stamped across my forehead. And if it is, then girl, I am too pricey for you to carry around. Today we've gazed at the causes, effects, and solutions surrounding the commodification of gay culture. Lucky for me, I made it to college in one piece, without my issues of teen vogue. Sure, I'm no longer the most fashionable guy on campus, and my girlfriends miss carrying me around like a toy dog. But the amount of money they've saved on purses I can fit in has given them more money for things like penis hats. Besides, I'm happier knowing I mean more to someone than a sweater or a handbag.